Stephen Bannon oversaw Cambridge Analytica's early efforts to collect data from Facebook to build a detailed profile of millions of American voters, an ex-employee of the firm has claimed. Chris Wiley, who was once Cambridge Analytica's research director, said the company used the data to build psychological profiles so voters could be targeted with ads and stories. Government authorities are bearing down on both the firm and Facebook over Wiley's allegations the firm stole data from 50 million Facebook users to manipulate elections. Cambridge Analytica's board of directors suspended CEO Alexander Nix pending an investigation after Nix boasted of various unsavory services and claimed to have won the presidential election for Donald Trump to an undercover reporter for Channel 4 News. In an interview with The Washington Post, Wiley said Bannon, who helped launch Cambridge Analytica with funding from the wealthy Mercer family years before he became Trump's chief strategist, was very involved with the company's strategy. It was Bannon who approved spending almost $1 million to acquire data, including from Facebook, in 2014, Wiley said. "We had to get Bannon to approve everything at this point," Wiley told the Post. Bannon was Alexander Nix's boss. Alexander Nix didn't have the authority to spend that much money without approval. Wiley said in 2014, Bannon identified and tested the power of anti-establishment messages that later became a huge part of Trump's campaign speeches, among them "drain the swamp" and "deep state." They discovered a lot of alienation among young, white voters, and in focus groups, these voters engaged with ideas such as building a wall to shut out illegal immigrants and thinly veiled forms of racism, Wiley recalled. When they tested perceptions of Vladimir Putin, Wiley said it turns out there's a lot of Americans who like this idea of a really strong authoritarian leader. Wiley said Bannon and Rebecca Mercer took part in conference calls that year in which plans to collect data from Facebook were discussed. "He approved the data collection scheme we were proposing," Wiley said, adding this was well before Trump became a thing. But it's not clear if Bannon was aware of how Cambridge Analytica was harvesting the data, which Wiley said was through a personality test that collected users' personal information as well as that of their friends without permission. He was Cambridge Analytica's vice president from June 2014 until August 2016, when he became the Trump campaign's chief executive. According to the Post, he received more than $125,000 in consulting fees from the company in 2016 and owned membership units worth up to $5 million. On Tuesday night, Channel 4 News broadcast clips that show Nix saying his data mining firm played a major role in securing Trump's victory in the 2016 presidential election. Nix said the firm handled all the data, all the analytics, all the targeting, and said Cambridge used emails with a self-destruct timer to make its role more difficult to trace. "There's no evidence, there's no paper trail, there's nothing," he said. In a statement, Cambridge's board said Nix's comments do not represent the values or operations of the firm and his suspension reflects the seriousness with which we view this violation. Cambridge has denied wrongdoing, and Trump's campaign has said it didn't use Cambridge's data. Facebook also drew continued criticism for its alleged inaction to protect users' privacy. Earlier Tuesday, the chairman of the UK Parliamentary Media Committee, Damian Collins, said his group has repeatedly asked Facebook how it uses data. He said Facebook officials have been misleading to the committee. It is now time to hear from a senior Facebook executive with the sufficient authority to give an accurate account of this catastrophic failure of process, Collins wrote to Zuckerberg. Given your commitment at the start of the new year to FIXING Facebook, I hope that this representative will be you. Leading Democrats in the U.S. Senate also called on Zuckerberg to testify. Sen. Dianne Feinstein of California, the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, called Facebook's latest privacy scandal a danger signal. She wants Zuckerberg's assurances that Facebook is prepared to take the lead on security measures that protect people's privacy or Congress may step in. Facebook sidestepped questions on whether Zuckerberg would appear, saying instead that it's currently focused on conducting its own reviews. The request to appear comes as Britain's Information Commissioner said she was using all her legal powers to investigate the social media giant and Cambridge Analytica. Commissioner Elizabeth Denham is pursuing a warrant to search Cambridge Analytica's servers. She has also asked Facebook to cease its own audit of Cambridge Analytica's data use. Our advice to Facebook is to back away and let us go in and do our work, she said. Facebook has weathered many such blow-ups before and is used to apologizing and moving on, but the stakes are bigger this time. The latest scandal has some people reconsidering their relationship status with the social network, though there isn't much of anywhere else to go. Cambridge Analytica said it is committed to helping the UK investigation. However, Denham's office said the firm failed to meet a deadline to produce the information requested. Denham said the prime allegation against Cambridge Analytica is that it acquired personal data in an unauthorized way, adding that the Data Provisions Act requires services like Facebook to have strong safeguards against misuse of data. Meanwhile, Wiley has agreed to be interviewed by Democrats on the U.S. House Intelligence Committee. A date has not been set, and it's unclear if Republicans on the panel will attend. On Tuesday, Wiley said he found Facebook's reaction to the revelations bizarre. He told an audience at the Frontline Club in London that before the story broke, Facebook had agreed to work with him to improve its platform. But he said he was blindsided on Friday with a news release that identified him as a suspect in the case. Cambridge Analytica found itself in further allegations of wrongdoing after Channel 4 used an undercover investigation to record Nick saying that the company could use unorthodox methods to wage successful political campaigns for clients. In footage released on Monday, Nick said the company could send some girls around to a rival candidate's house, suggesting that girls from Ukraine are beautiful and effective in this role. He also said the company could offer a large amount of money to a rival candidate and have the whole exchange recorded, so it could be posted on the internet to show that the candidate was corrupt. In a statement, Nick said he deeply regrets his role in the meeting and has apologized to staff. "I am aware how this looks, but it is simply not the case," he said. "I must emphatically state that Cambridge Analytica does not condone or engage in entrapment, bribes or so-called HONPYTRAPS nor does it use untrue material for any purposes." Nix told the BBC that the Channel 4 sting was intended to embarrass us as "We see this as a coordinated attack by the media that's been going on for very many months in order to damage the company that had some involvement with the election of Donald Trump," he said. The data harvesting used by Cambridge Analytica has also triggered calls for further investigation from the European Union, as well as federal and state officials in the United States. On Tuesday, a dozen consumer advocacy organizations pressed the Federal Trade Commission in the U.S. to investigate whether the release of data violated an agreement Facebook signed with the FTC in 2011 offering privacy assurances. The move comes after Bloomberg News first reported the FTC could already be investigating. The FTC hasn't confirmed the investigation, but said it takes any allegations of violations of our consent decrees very seriously.